Welcome to episode 17 of the Sports Card Talk Show. I'm Kevin, this is Lauren.
Hey guys, we're doing a special edition today. We're heading up to our local card shop. Kevin just picked me up. Ready to roll, Kev?
We're ready to roll. Let's go talk to Fred.
Yeah.
All right, we're on location up at the Miller Hill Mall in Duluth, Minnesota at our local card shop with Fred, the owner, at Game On. Lauren, you want to jump in and just kind of
Yeah. So a couple of years ago, me and you came up here for a card show in the fall, which I think is coming up here in about a month.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so you had a table set up being run by somebody else at the time, and he said if you want to talk to the guy that owns the cards, come back later. So I did on Sunday, and we introduced each other, and I say I'm Lauren, and go, oh, you're the Cordero Patterson guy, because I'd bought some Cordero Pattersons from you on eBay. So that was the first time we actually met, even though we'd done business before on eBay. And so that was the beginning of our relationship. Since then, I've bought cards direct from you. I'd actually like to show off a few that I've gotten from you, Fred.
Sure.
Maybe you'll remember these, maybe you won't, but got this really sweet 2-2 two-color patch of Cunningham.
I think I saw the match to this yesterday at the card show I was at on Saturday down in Bloomington.
That's
Twin
awesome.
Cities Collectors Club show, but I'm not positive. It was either this one or a different one, numbered out of 2.
What's funny, I'm like wondering what that is. That the A in that patch, man, or do we got somebody else's game-worn jersey in there?
Yeah.
That could be.
I don't know. It's a good question.
This one, which is a really sweet card I got, it's the 1 of 3 diamond of Flawless of Adam Thielen.
I had the Warren Moon numbered out of 10 yesterday, the Flawless Auto Vikings, but it wasn't the patch. I should have kept it for you. I sold it for only $40 yesterday.
Oh, no, dude.
I don't know what they go for. So.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
But it was a good deal yesterday, and I just flipped a bunch of the stuff.
I got a ton of really cool Teddy Bridgewater cards from you. This is a 1-of-1 rookie jerseys. You probably don't even remember selling all these to me.
Oh yeah,
You
I do. This card, I remember these cards that Lauren has because this Bridgewater, I have a buddy called Travis Novak, and he used to have probably the best Teddy Bridgewater collection in the entire U.S. He had like probably book value $28,000 for the book value of Bridgewater.
Wow.
He had all of these like this. All
I've
came
got a
from one
bunch
guy.
of. I got actually a bunch of those from you, but
Came from Novak. Travis Novak was the guy's name, yeah, and then now Lauren's got some of it. So, and I remember exactly where they came from.
Yeah.
So.
And then this one is just a Panini Teddy Bridgewater
And the breast,
towel patch, kind of. I think of
the breast cancer.
breast cancer awareness, and I believe that's a 1-of-1
Yep,
also.
it's a 1-on-1 too.
I really love these cards with the NFL shield on the football. another one that I got from you.
That was his too. The reason why I
Yep.
can remember more than anything is his holders. He had unique holders for
Yeah,
all of them,
yeah.
so I could remember it. Plus, he's a buddy of mine, so he's given me the key to his apartment to stay when he wasn't there.
Oh,
So-
cool.
Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just a fraction of the teddies that I got from you in that deal that we did last summer.
Cool.
So yeah, but we're in your store here. I think we got a bunch of shots of around the store.
Yeah, we'll put some up for sure.
You deal with a lot of really awesome collectibles. Right behind us, we got some Thielen. We got Harrison and Sendejo. Diggs
there's
up
tons,
there.
Yeah, the moon. The
Yeah, we'll
Randy
put those
Moss
up for
moon,
sure.
Lambo moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But how long have you been doing this, Fred?
Probably since I was in college, like 19. I've been doing it since I've been 6, buying, collecting cards, not selling. But
Right.
yeah, my older brother's like 19 years older than me. He's 61. I'm 42.
Oh,
And he used to like take cards and quiz me like what team they played for. Like he'd say Devon White, for instance, and I'd have to say like his position and we played for it at the time. I'd say like center fielder for the California Angels, because then it was California, not Anaheim. Or he'd take another card and he'd say like, all right, Andre Dawson. And at that time, Andre Dawson wasn't a Cub yet. But
Expo?
he'd be at Expos.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Expos. And he'd like do that to me all the time until eventually I could beat him or anything, because he was just ultra competitive. But then I started knowing more than him eventually, probably when I was like 10 or 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like ridiculous Rain Man knowledge with cards and sports too. Not cards, but sports. He knows all of it. But now it's like he's a rung or two below me now. So.
so did you ever get out of the hobby?
Never, no. I
No,
always did.
so-
Like I used to go to shows when I was a kid, because there used to be tons of Schinder stores down in the metro area,
Yep,
the cities, in
I've
Minneapolis,
been
St.
to a
Paul.
few of those, yeah.
And then they all went bankrupt, so there
Right.
was no more. So we go visit my sisters at the main University of Minnesota, and they'd take us to card shops down there when we were kids.
Awesome.
And then, like, we always collected cards. Like, my brother and I fought so much with our cards that we had to put M's and F's on the back of all of our cards. Thousands of cards. And, of course, that ruins every card.
Oh,
But-
wow.
So we would know whose card was what. My brother's name was Matt. Of course, Fred.
Yeah.
My two older sisters, I have 3 older sisters too that are like 10 years older plus. They said, you guys are going to write N's and F's on all your cards. So we did it. To this day, we still give them grief. Like, remember all the cards you made us destroy? That's because you guys fought all the time and beat each other up.
Right,
So
right.
they made us do this so we
Crazy.
wouldn't fight over our cards anymore. So we had
that's funny.
thousands of cards
Oh,
with
with
N's and F's in the back. Tens of thousands,
Now
like
you might be
monster
saying
boxes.
something that goes with M and F. I can't believe that.
I love my sisters though.
No,
yeah.
no, I know.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
I just-
it's
That's-
like,
I wonder if there's anybody out there that has an M or F card out there.
I don't
That's
know.
going, oh man, now we know
That
whose
would be
card it was.
hilarious.
I know I don't have any more of them, but I know my brother does. Like, yeah, I know
Yeah.
he still has like quite a few.
Oh,
'Cause
that's funny.
We used to have a corner in our house, the attic. It was full of cards,
Mm-hmm.
all M's and F's.
Awesome. Awesome.
So you've seen the ups and downs with the hobby then too, huh?
Oh yeah, big time. Yep. Like when I was a kid, stuff was a lot stronger. People were building more sets and putting together sets, and now no one, I don't think that we were just talking about has the patience or like the attention span to put together a set.
Right.
People don't put together sets anymore.
No,
They're
no.
usually chasing players or
Yep. Instant gratification, watching breaks, chasing players, yeah. But I mean, that's okay too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just,
No,
it's
yeah.
evolved.
Yeah.
That's all.
I do
Yeah.
have a buddy. He lives out in Seattle, and he's a set builder still. He picks out, like, there are people and they just want to build one specific set, have
Yes.
the same set every single year, whether it be Topps baseball or you know, I've run into guys that just want to build a set of one certain set
There
every
is,
year.
yeah. Especially
Few out
Tops.
there,
People
yeah.
still build like a lot of Tops baseball sets.
Mm-hmm.
And well, back then too, there was only like, you only had basically 4 to choose from. You basically had Fleer, Donruss, Upper Deck, and Tops. Where
Yeah.
now there's so many different.
Yeah.
It's it's all Panini for the most part right now,
Yeah.
in Tops. But there's so many subsets or sub brands of Panini and Tops. Compared to then, it was only 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leaf was in the game for a little bit, but it was easier for people to build a set.
And score.
Score too, yeah.
Oh,
I remember being a kid. I was
Yeah.
I'm just a couple of years older than you, so I got to see. I'm guessing since you were collecting since you were younger, seeing Upper Deck and Score being introduced, and just how that kind of You know, because there for a while it was just tops clear
Yeah.
Donruss.
Yeah, that's cool. I remember like 89 Upper Deck was
Yeah,
the Griffey.
oh god, dude. Remember it was like $1 a pack and the rest of everything was like 50 cents, and dropping that extra 50 cents on one pack seemed like such
It
a...
seemed like a lot of money.
Yeah, it did, because you could buy a whole box of tops and Fleer and Donruss for $20. Now you're all of a sudden got Upper Deck.
Yeah, it's all $100 plus now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even 89 Score, I remember when the 89 Score football came out. That was Barry Sanders, Aikman, Derek Thomas was in there, Chris Carter. It was huge at the time, and it was cheap too. But and then it, like you said, the ebbs and flows of the cards. At one time, a box was about probably $500-600. Now a box is maybe, I think they're like $150, $200. I don't know for sure, but they're a lot less.
Yeah.
But then it was only $1.50 a pack too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah.
Cool, man. What as you're going through stuff, what are you finding? Is it like football king of cards, or baseball still, or basketball?
It depends on the season. Like right now, it's
Just
football for
football
sure. Like
all
it'll be
season
football from
related?
now till through Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, January. And baseball's really strong. Like around March, April, May, and actually even
training,
earlier
the whole-
because people speculate
Yeah.
on prospects. Like next year, around like say February, March, people will buy Minnesota Twins, for example. They'll be buying like Royce Lewis, Alex Kirilloff, some of the Twins' top prospects, or just top prospects in the league that they know about. Maybe Yankees, Boston, and they'll speculate and buy like tons of their cards, and hopefully, then they'll either flip them or keep them till the season starts and get rid of them because they've gone up so much.
Right.
Like once the season's over in October, November, it's a good time to buy the stuff because
Yep.
if you want to prospect like that, but
Right.
football is the king now by a long shot.
Me, Kevin and I have dropped $100 in our ComC account and bought over 100 rookie cards of football cards, and we've already flipped a couple for a little bit of a profit, and we just want to see what it's our ComC. We're doing a segment called the ComC Marketplace, or I haven't figured out if we've come up with a name for that
Yeah,
yet.
it's something like that.
You
Yeah,
said
but-
the Brissetts, the Brissetts you said you did that with, right? Did you
Yeah.
buy the
We
Brissetts?
sold a Brissett right away, and somebody had insider information because we got an offer on it, which we made 3 times what we paid for it. If we would have held on to it after the luck news broke, we would have probably made 30 times what we paid for it.
It's crazy.
You gotta take it sometimes, you know. Like I just got an offer. Actually, today I haven't even told you yet. I got an offer on a card for be a little bit 2 times more than what I paid for it, and but if I hold out and he blows up today,
You never know, yeah.
But do I double up? You know, it's not an expensive card, but
Well, that's the thing. To make money, you just got to make more than you spend.
True.
And I'm guessing,
Yeah.
looking at your store and what you've got, you started probably with nothing at one point. And
Zero.
Look what you got, and look what you
Nothing.
got now, man.
Yeah. It's
It's-
hard work and it's fun though, but I mean it doesn't seem like work even though I work a ton. Was here early this morning, but it doesn't seem like work. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah, you are the
Yeah.
ultimate hustler, man. Because
It's fun. I like it. Yeah, I know. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I always tell my daughters that no such thing as a free lunch. You gotta work. You gotta work. It's just
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm and I didn't know anything but work, so it's just like work. Come on, let's do it.
yeah, and especially and like you said, if you're doing something you love, it doesn't even feel like work,
It
does
doesn't
it?
feel like work. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't at all ever.
No, your story is a great one. Be awesome to get more into it. Have you back on the show
Oh yeah.
down the future and just talk about what you're doing and what you've done. And
We just mentioned that Brissett. I was going to say I meant to at the show. There was a guy who had a Brissett Contenders, and it was probably $2 to $5 before the stuff happened with Luck. He was next to me. He was a guy coming in and sold it to another Indianapolis Colts fan for $50.
wow.
Perfect example. That's the Contenders
Yeah.
one in particular. That
Yeah.
probably one had besides like a really high end product, maybe there's a flawless one of him or something that's really expensive.
Yeah.
But the Contenders one is highly sought after because the Contenders one goes up to crazy amounts, and that one's 16 Contenders. And like for example, I think the Mahomes is like 1,500, 1,800, $2,000. The Contenders box is almost
Right.
600 a box.
Yeah.
600. I'm thinking about actually buying a case next week from one of my distributors. But I had 2 cases and I sold 1 case earlier in the summer, and it was about $4.50 a box. And I'm like, geez, I just made this much money. I might as well just flip it and get rid of it. But the Mahomes, like that year, is not just Mahomes. There's other guys in there too.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna buy a case for like $5.60 or $5.75 a box. I'm gonna buy a 12-box case and just sit on it because
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to go up even more.
Yeah. You throw in another MVP season and a title or something. Whew.
My memory's so bad, but that also has Deshaun Watson in it, right?
Yeah,
and
Trubisky's in it. Watson, Delvin Cook.
Yeah, Delvin Cook and Fournette.
Kamara's in it. There's a lot of good guys in
huge.
17. There's more than that even too. There's
I
got to think. There's a few more. I just can't think right now off the top of my head. But there's a lot of good guys in that 17 product.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's more than just Fournette, Cook. Well, there's Joe Mixon. I don't know if you. McCaffrey
too.
Yeah.
Forgot about McCaffrey.
So
that's loaded up.
It's a loaded product. So you have more than just Mahomes. It's going to drive the price of the product. You have a lot of other guys.
Right.
So it's crazy. I was digging around my back room with my buddy, who Lauren had said he met at the card show. First time. Greg is his name.
Oh yeah, Greg. Yep.
He's working for me again a little bit part time, and he was down at Canal Park, and we were digging in the back room. And he's like, dude, you realize how many unopened cases you have back here? I'm like, yeah, I kind of forgot. He goes, look, here's a 17 optic case.
Oh, God.
Here's an 18 optic case. He goes, oh, here's contenders, but it wasn't like it wasn't hobby. It was retail packs, but it was still a case of 17 contenders retail packs.
Yeah.
They retail at $1.99 and $2.99 at Target and Walmart's. He goes, yeah, you got a whole case of these of the slide packs that fit on the shelves. I go, oh, that'd be kind of fun to open if we got them homes, because I don't have a lot into it. But even though the case isn't worth as much as a contender's case of hobby, but it's still cool to see that. I forgot about it. It's bad. 2 years later.
right. So it's pretty good that you forget what you got.
Too much stuff. It's crazy, but I love it. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
Well, just isn't like a prism, just a plain old prism, Mahomes worth like $25-$30 now?
Yeah. You know, if you just get it raw.
And the refractor, like I have a couple of refractors back there and a stack of cards. I know the refractors are like 80 or 100.
You get the refractors. So Lauren had mentioned that we want to have you on again, and I kind of got a little leeway into that because obviously we've become friends, and we have you in a couple leagues, and we got into one of your fantasy leagues, and so Lauren and I want to have a little challenge with you. I haven't talked to Lauren yet, but best finish gets to watch the other two wear the get up. I suck at fantasy football.
Oh yeah, I'm game
in your
for
league.
that.
In your league, yeah.
I'm game for that.
All right, cool. So Lauren and I share a team in that league.
So the pink shirt and the pink hat too.
Yeah. So if we happen to finish worse than you, which I don't think is going to happen, but if we did, I'll wear the hat, you'll wear the shirt or something, because we only have one get up. But yeah,
we can find another get up if we had to.
All right, we'll do that. Lauren had mentioned something about shaving. I don't know.
Oh hell no!
both of us. Yeah, he's got a longer growth than me, but I trim mine every once in a while.
I said I would dye it pink before I shave.
I'll tell you what. You guys put your beards on the line. I'll put my hair on the line.
Oh, wow. It's tempting.
Do that in
Fred's league.
I would do it because mine doesn't take as long to grow as yours. Yours is longer. So.
Well,
we'll flirt with that. We'll flirt with that. For sure, we'll do the shirt and hats. But I think that's going to be an awesome comeback show. We'll have to maybe come back and visit you halfway through the season.
Because we could shave it on it. We could shave it live too.
Oh,
you could do that right in here. We could just put some stuff down.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
That'd be awesome.
You must have a. You're a pretty social person. I'm guessing you probably got a barbershop girl that is a friend.
No, I don't think it.
Really?
Wait, no, I don't think so. Maybe a hairstylist, but
you got the new barbershop.
There's a barbershop down here. They come
really?
in here and buy video games. So,
dude, that'd be kind of awesome. They could be our.
They would for sure. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Totally
So I'm hitched to you for shaving. So you would get your head shaved and I get my beard shaved.
Yep.
Totally. See,
We'll come back to that.
I almost want to tank our team just to see you shave your head, but I don't want to shave my beard. So that's
your beard would be harder to adjust than the head.
Yeah,
because it doesn't grow back fast. So that would take a while.
And I got plenty of hats.
I've shaved my head bald a lot of times in my life.
Oh, me too.
Because my hair has been thinning since I've been like 20, so I always try to shave it and see if it grow back better, but. Nah, it doesn't work.
Tight.
Awesome. Let's revisit that. But anything else you want to talk about, Lauren or Fred? Do you want to bring anything up? Something you're going to be doing? People can check you out. I know you're going to.
There's a really cool. Really cool Viking show coming up. Or autograph. They're at the Maplewood Mall in 2 weeks, and actually all of us might go to it. And there's like Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, Chris Carter. There's a bunch of other old school Vikings too. Actually, Lawrence Taylor is supposed to be there too. LT, the original LT.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are going to be there. There's a lot of dealers too. So
are you on the web anywhere as far as like where people can find you?
I should be. I don't know why I don't have a website. I should have somebody designing a website.
You know, you have so
for
much
me.
spare time on.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I know I wouldn't mind paying somebody to do it. I really should, because between the sports stuff and all the gaming stuff, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's just hard because if you have a website too, you don't want to have like multiple of the same product. Where some stuff I don't have like 10 of, I have 1 of, or 2 of, or 3 of, but I still should do it. Yeah. Because it's
Something
good.
to look at. Yeah.
Facebook, nothing like that, huh?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to
The
incorporate
Instagram,
some of your
Facebook.
stuff into our stuff.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin are not on Facebook yet. We're shooting to try to get that launched probably sooner than later, I'm guessing.
I do a lot of razzes on Facebook. And I'm the admin on one site, Norseman Breakers, but he does most of the stuff. He breaks cases of cards or boxes of cards
cool.
live on Facebook.
Can you say that name again?
Norseman Breakers.
Okay, so people can find that on Facebook?
Yeah, he does most of it though. I don't do any of the breaking. He might buy some product from me every once in a while.
Yeah, but we want to rep you wherever you're breaking stuff, so
Yeah,
maybe people can find that and buy into
Norseman
the breaks.
Breakers, yeah. So I got like a Viking logo. He's based out of Rochester. He's a good guy, Jason Bartel.
And he does razzes in too?
Well, I do a lot of razzes myself, but that's easy. I mean, I do a lot of razzes on different sites.
Where can people find that? Are you?
There's a Minnesota Nice site, Minnesota Sports Memorabilia. It's called Minnesota Nice. There's also Minnesota Memorabilia. There's a couple different ones. It's all Minnesota stuff, Wild,
awesome.
Vikings, Twins, Timberwolves. Primarily Twins and Vikings, but especially right now, it's going to be a lot of Viking stuff. So I've razzed certain pictures in here. I mean, stuff that I've had before, or cards.
Okay.
I know I just razzed a Joe Mauer 101 Immaculate card I had.
Oh,
It was
wow.
10 spots at 15, so it was $150, and I probably put it too cheap because it snap filled in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Someone got a good deal. It was actually my buddy. He took 2 spots, so for $30, Andy Wilcox, he won it. He's here from Duluth. So he won it. Usually it's not a lot of guys locally around here, but there's a few on there on the sites, and he won it. So
Cool.
he didn't even know that he won it. He forgot to look. And I sent him a Facebook message while I was driving home last night with my daughter. I said, "Hey, Andy, you won that 101 Joe Mauer." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "I forgot to look." So I said, "Yeah, you won it."
That's always a good thing.
Do you do the shooting for that then too? Or
Well, all you got to do, you can just do it from your mobile device or your phone or either your iPad, and you just line it up and you razz it. And then there's a virtual video runner, a guy that runs the video. He does a virtual dice roll, say 10 times. And there's spots 1 through 10. And whenever the dice roll rolls on, maybe the 8th or 10th, whatever he says, however many dice rolls.
Sometimes it can be 3 times, right?
Nah, that's too few. Usually it's 6 or 8 or higher. But he
Okay.
rolls the dice. It's called random.org.
Yep.
And he does it on random.org, and whoever is, that's the winner. And then you give the guy a tip. I tip him through PayPal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but these razzes are shot on live TV, so that they're not. So
you can watch it live if you want.
Yep.
You can watch him do it live, and then he posts the link to watch the rerun of it.
Yep.
Which is usually a minute or 2 only.
Yeah. I know that. You can't really razz if you're doing it off, not live, and then be
Yeah, it has to
like,
be.
these are the results, and that
Yeah.
would, people would be questioning whether or not the
Sometimes-
results are fixed or not.
Right, yeah, you have to have it live because you can totally fix it if you want.
Yep.
This guy who does it, he's based out of Florida, Christopher Chandler, and he's been doing it forever.
Is this on YouTube Live then, or on Facebook Live, or
I think he does Facebook Live with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And then
That's
he-
something that I know that me and Kev, I think the first time I ever heard of Raz was out of your mouth probably a year ago, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And now we're looking into getting Razzes and maybe doing Razzes ourselves.
You could, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
super easy. I've done it before on Jason's site with certain things, but no time. So,
Cool, man.
yeah.
Okay, so we're actually gonna get a couple of those sites from you and post those on our video.
Okay.
So have a little link so people can see where you're selling stuff through other people or whatever you.
Yeah, the store has a phone number too. Here, they can always call the store Game On. You can just Google it, Come On.
Okay. Do you ship stuff out of your store?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
I
awesome.
will. I'll ship stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because you got so many cool things that people are going to see in the video that if they're interested in, maybe they can maybe contact us even through Instagram, figure out how to get with Fred.
We'll get him to you. Awesome, man. Well, I think we'll wrap things up, don't you think, Lauren?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Fred.
thanks, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks,
Kevin.
man.
Yeah.
And we'll
fun.
just end like we always do. Lauren and I,
Yes.
a good buddy of ours, Greg, made a little comment about Skull Brother hookup, so now we kind of like embrace that. We're the Skull Brothers, so Skull Brothers saying we're out.
We're out.
Yeah.